Star money draping gold, we sipping on success. Diamonds make moves, icy wrists stay fresh. Dating lights flicker, shadows of the best. Click rolling deep, never failing, no test. I'm the man, star money's glow. Diamonds dance, watch them show. Click together, never solo. Ohio's finest, let them know. Movie.
What up, 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 what up?
Do it on God. Everything we do it on God. When I do it to my favorite people, we do this motherfucker on God. How many bad news to go see us? I'm in the click number rap in the world. I'm being for life. Y'all see the logo at the bottom. Legendary. Out of here. 1-5. Co-CEO for in the click. Known producer in the world. Pushing Vodka sponsor every show that we do. Read the bottom line. Jimmy 2 times. Birth from another mother. Y'all know the teams. Y'all know what he represent. Y'all know what he stand for. He's solid. Read the bottom. That's work. We're the On God Podcast. This show is called, I'm do this for y'all for the regular because I write it down. I'm numb to the fuckery. I have a song called Numb. It's called Numb to the Fuckery. All three of us are numb to the fuckery right now. Everything we deal with in life is fuckery. Outside of what we got going on that makes us happy. So I'm going to say that. It's numb to the fuckery. Facts. I'm going to do this every show now. Let's start off first with the NCAA. Basketball game, right? Wait. Before I get there. Me and 1-5 had a conversation last week on the show.
Yeah.
And he made up a valid point about Duke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make his point valid. But
Right.
Duke's not going nowhere. When it comes to 2 times and me, they're not going nowhere. And the reason I'm saying that, because they're still top 5 recruiting.
Now,
But I'm gonna give you some names, right? Watch these names. Brandon Ingram, no title. Luke Kennard, no title. Jason Tatum, no title. Frank Jackson, no title. Zion Williamson, no title.
right.
Cam Radish, no title. Vernon Curry Jr., no title. Gary Trent Jr., no title.
Yep.
Paolo Banchero, number 1 player, no title. Kyle Filipowski, no title. Jerry McClain, no title. Con Knipple, no title. Sion James, no title. Marvin Bagley Jr., Trenton David, Wendell Carter Jr., Magic, R.J. Barrett, Trey Jones, Jalen Johnson in Atlanta that's balling. Mark Williams. This is Derek Lively. Flag. No. This motherfucker's name is crazy. Kaman Malachi and Cameron Boozer. And finish it all off. So, well, me saying what I'm saying. 1-5 made his point.
Yeah.
But his point's not valid. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
All the motherfuckers lost the year they came. And two times gonna vouch for this. They all lost. But the the same Ferris wheel for the same shit I said is they kept coming. Every year was a number one player. Every year was a number one athlete. Every year was a number one All-American. Every year was damn near a player of the year. Duke ain't going nowhere. But they're not winning. So I can't knock you for saying they're not winning. But are they done?
No, they're done. I was titles. I think they're more like Kentucky was than
they're just a relevant. They're a very relevant team.
Yeah,
and then you got to think too. In all the years, even since Coach K's first year, they've always been in it.
And they're not like Duke. They're not like Kentucky. But they're not like Kentucky. Kentucky was based off the coach. Remember that. When the coach leave, they leave. The coach move, they move. He's been the coach for years.
well,
It's a standard. Like they paying the most money. You know, it's NIL.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is Kentucky over and over again had the best talent in the country.
Based off of Calipari, though.
Well, I get that.
Remember, hold on, bro. Hold on. No. What's the thing? You're not wrong. But listen, though. When Calipari was there was no NIL.
No, I get that.
There was no NIL.
Yeah.
So with Duke, with him, it's like he does not have to say shit. They're like, what you want? You want a couple million? I got you.
Well, the Duke name brings people in.
It ain't the name. You know why? That's why I'm gonna say this to you. Who's bigger name-wise? Carolina or Duke?
Carolina. Longevity-wise, because you got to think the Carolina Tar Heels have been a thing.
John, I love you, but this is us.
Yeah,
Carolina is bigger. Well, look, two times.
And their spans for over 60, 70 years. Duke became relevant in the late 70s.
Well, yeah.
Remember.
But that's really. But you got to think that all the titles that the Carolina Tar Heels have won with Worthy, and I mean it goes back. I mean every decade they've won at least a title.
Carolina was a bigger brand than Duke. Duke is a bigger brand.
Now, but remember,
right? But not
Duke was nothing to Coach K got there. There was nothing.
Yeah, they weren't shit. But
1-5, I can almost agree with you. But I'm gonna tell you this much, and this goes back to when we were in high school.
Right.
That Carolina blue, motherfuckers. Even if you didn't like Carolina, we wore that shit. And even then, when we came in, you still kind of was like, "Yeah, I don't fuck with Carolina," but that shit is kind of tight. I don't even like Carolina, but I had some Tar Heel gear throughout my life. I've had it at least. I can't even front. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we can name going back to even when the NIT was more relevant tournament than the NCAA was. They've always been relevant. They've always been relevant. Even before we were born, Duke came on right when we showed up on Earth.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like you said, like I said, I agree with the large portion of what you said. It was very valid. It's just that they're going to always continue to get some of the best in the country. They're there, but you can't really count on them to win shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That was my point with Arizona too. Because Arizona, they're relevant. They get there. They get to the Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final Fours. They just can't get over
but Arizona don't get there like Duke do.
No.
Duke,
they don't.
Duke, because Duke is there. You said, and I quote, you said this year Duke ain't gonna see that shit no more. Yes, they are.
I said
well, you know what? Arizona has almost a similar path as Duke, but not as big, not in a big fashion. Like Luke Olson put them on the map in the mid to late 80s, and they stayed relevant, but not as relevant as Duke. Okay, let's put it like this: it's North Carolina, Duke, and Arizona. If we use those three as a model as to relevance,
right?
North Carolina is always going to be up top just because of their long grandstand of being on the stage, no matter what tournament was relevant, no matter the talent.
But who's doing numbers now? Is Duke, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, Duke is not. This is why Duke can never go nowhere. It doesn't. I get what you're saying. You're saying they're never going to win. I understand that.
I didn't say
never.
never.
Aspect, they might not win.
We said the next 5 years or so.
But are they going to be there every year? Hell yeah.
Going to be like
yeah.
That's what I was saying. They're going to be like Arizona. They're going to get there, but they ain't going to be able to get over the top.
But
that's my opinion. I mean,
I feel you. I agree with you. But if they pay their players enough,
it depends on which players they pay.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're right.
Players you want. It just matters how they mesh on the court.
Right.
I think they have the coach. I think they have the ability or the right formula to get the players to possibly put themselves in the higher category, the higher percentages to have the best chance to win. It's just their luck. They can't seem to put the shit together.
And I'm not saying they're not going to be a 1 or 2 seed every year, because they will be. It's Duke. All right, but what I'm saying is I don't see them winning a championship in the next.
But even putting it together though,
right?
2 times they together regardless, because you can get motherfuckers to roll over to the next year that you pay. You know what I'm saying?
And here's a continuance of that is with Malone coming into North Carolina.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm jumping the gun a little bit.
Let's get there. Let me get there. Can I get there?
Yeah, but that's the reason. That's one of the reasons why.
Let me get there.
Next 6 years.
Yeah, let me get there. So the Tar Heels,
because I knew
hired Mike Malone. The Tar Heels hired Mike Malone.
Yeah.
Now 1-5. Go ahead.
So Malone can now go overseas like Illinois did, and the boys that you've been talking about. Grabbing those professional players from Europe who never used to be eligible to play in the NCAA.
Because we lost 8 eligible players.
Yeah, so
they transferred. So you got it. You're right.
He's gonna go over there and snag up those Euro players, and he's got his boy down in the Joker and his agent, hey, take a look at this guy, take a look at this guy. So he's got the fast track to the Euro players now.
Yeah.
They're going to North Carolina is going to look a lot different coming up next
year. So I'm going to say this to you. How do you feel about that hire?
Oh, I think the hire was amazing. I would have liked Billy Donovan a little better, but I like Mike Malone. I think Malone's. I mean, I knew one of them was coming. I just didn't. And Malone's a great hire to me. You get an NBA guy in there. He knows the NBA system. He's going to get you ready for the NBA, but he's also got the Euro pipeline and the U.S. pipeline. So I
2 times.
Yeah.
Right. 2 times. What you think about that hire?
I thought it was a kind of a sneaky hire, at least to a person like me who wasn't expecting that. I thought they would stay a little bit. I know they would probably try to swing for the fences in a sense, but I didn't think that they would go like former NBA coach. I was thinking more of a recycled NCAA coach, maybe. I was thinking more along the lines of what you were talking about. Not because remember we were talking about how Hubert Davis got outed, which I mean, that's going to happen because they have the expectations that they have, and they really had the baseline to really do that. I kind of thought, well, maybe you give him 1 more year, but maybe it's just time to move on. Like I said, I actually thought it could have been a former player, perhaps. But, like I said, I agree with everything that you're saying. Mike Malone brings a winning pedigree. And I think that in itself right there, he could show young men how to win.
Yeah.
And if you could show them how to win at the collegiate level, especially if you've already done it at the highest level, you'll definitely be able to do it at the college level. So I think he'll put himself in there right in line. I think y'all will be fair. Even without him recruiting one player yet, I feel like just his hire alone with what he has on his resume is good enough to at least put y'all in high odds of winning the national title next year. Like that puts y'all in a real good driver's seat.
Right. So let me go there. So we lost 7 players. 7 to 8. They want to transfer. But this is my thing about the Mike Malone hire.
Yeah.
I liked it. I don't love it, but I like it. I like it. This is why I don't love it, but this is why I like it. I like it because of everything y'all both said. I don't love it because I wanted Jerry Stackhouse or Kenny Smith because I know the connection to the family. But Hubert Davis was the connection to the family.
Yep.
And sometimes you got to go outside of the family to find out what the fuck we got going on.
Yep.
And Mike Malone's a winner, like y'all both said. And like 1-5 said, that international pedigree, the same thing Illinois did, getting international players assigned. And we have Jordan, bro. Like, we have money. It's fucking Jordan brand. It's money involved. Pay these boys. Pay them.
Yeah. And
once you pay them, then we cool.
And I
wish my Sooners had Blake Griffin brand or something so we can get some players.
Well, I think also kind of take some kind of the stigmatism of paying players because that guy's used to being around guys that get paid.
They get money. You get money. They get money. Yeah.
He's gonna advocate for that. You can't tell me he didn't go in that interview, kind of like Bill Belichick did on the NBA side or the NCAA football side, and say, "Hey, look, this is my plan to get us back within 5 years. This is going to cost you. This is what these teams are paying.
Facts.
I got this and I got that, and this is how much we're going to need to get this accomplished." And I think North Carolina, they're all in on their sports, man.
Yeah, we have to. We don't have no choice when it comes to that, though. Like football's not football. I don't give a fuck about football. I'm a basketball player.
Neither do they.
But it's about
and y'all have an endless amount of money, so it won't. It's not an option about money. It's about getting the right players, sewing it together for that season.
Yeah, and I can't speak on that because I'm a Buckeye for life. I'm not a Tar Heel football fan, so I don't give a fuck. Football.
I've never met a Tar Heel football fan.
All right, so
real quick before you move on, I just wanted to mention this one thing from the previous thing that we said. So there's only been 8 players in Duke history to ever won an NBA title. Do y'all want to know who those people are? We already know one, Tatum, and then
not really. You know why? You know why? You know why I don't care? You know why I don't care though? Hold on, I'm gonna just tell you why. College basketball. We know Duke players won the NBA title. We wouldn't talk about that. But I'm gonna let you do it because you want to do it. But I don't give a fuck for real.
But I thought it was interesting because there's only been 8 in the last 50 years.
Okay, go ahead.
Because you got to think about the Grant Hills and all the people that have come through. We got the lesser name in the NBA that have won it. So we got Tatum, obviously, Quinn Cook, Kyrie Irving, Dante Jones, Shane Battier, Danny Ferry, and Jeff Mullins from the 70s. That's crazy. But think of all those players that have come through, and none of them won.
Everybody you name, besides Kyrie Irving, who was the first name?
Tatum of Boston.
Besides Kyrie Irving and Tatum, everybody else rolled coattails.
Yeah.
They rolled coattails.
Yeah.
Shane Battier takes charges. Fuck. I cannot stand Shane Battier. I hate him. Let me. I want to do this because me and Magic talked about this the other day, right? I got a top 5 most hated Duke players, right?
I hated Shane Battier because of the top of his head.
Bro. Ass. Shane Battier.
Yep.
Carlos Boozer.
Yep.
JJ Redick.
Okay.
Christian Laettner. Yep. Just one more. Hold on.
Danny Ferry.
Danny Ferry didn't bother me. Hold on. I got one more. Hold on.
He bothered me.
Let me get there. It was right there on my tip of my tongue.
That guy was
hold on.
Allen.
Langdon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
fucking
yeah,
God.
yeah. I hate Trajan Langdon.
That on my fucking nerves. But don't get it twisted. Great players. They were great.
Yeah.
Hated them.
Trajan Langdon was only college grade.
Alaskan assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diggy B would say that all the time. All right, so go ahead, 1-5.
Really pale white girls.
I only called him. I called him Trojan Langdon because of the condom. So.
Oh my God. All right, so
Mud pack.
NCAA final. Michigan 69, UConn 63. But watch this.
Yeah.
69-63, right?
Yep.
The panel won. They picked Michigan. I picked Arizona. They won. 2 for 15 from 3.
Yep.
It's Michigan, right? 2 for 15, right? UConn 9 for 33. So you hit 9 threes. You hit 2. All right. You lose by 6, right? Michigan 25 for 28 from the free throw line. UConn 12 for 16. I said this 2 times earlier today. Danny Hurley with the headbutt to the ref.
He lost that game before he ever went into it.
1-5, I love you. That's why I love you. I love you for that.
Yeah.
I love you for that. I had to say shit because if you watch the game, because me and Magic sat in my living room, we watched the whole game. And Magic like, hey, bro, so you know that happened at the other end, but they ain't. I said, no, you didn't see it happen at that end. They ain't called it this end. Are you ain't watching the game? Because I'm watching the game. You see what they did down here? They ain't doing it down here. So I'm gonna ask 1-5. I'm gonna start with you first, bro. Was the screw job in? But wait a minute, before you go there, before you talk.
Yeah.
Big Ten won another title. Big Ten won in the women's game, the men's game, the college football game.
Yep.
Was it a screw job?
Man, I think the refs made it hard, but I also
keep talking. I'm listening. I'm listening. Go ahead.
UConn did a really good job of slowing Michigan down and making them play their game. And I also think UConn had an opportunity to win it and then took some bad shots down the stretch. If you remember, I texted the group about 2 minutes left and said they just lost the game, and it was due to that. They were just making, terrible decisions on court in the last 2 minutes. I think they could have won. But yeah, I definitely think it was, a little one-sided on some of the calls. Absolutely.
I feel like see, here's the thing. You shoot. This is UConn went in with a jump shooter's mentality. Michigan went in. We gonna punish you in the paint, especially since they weren't hitting from the perimeter. That shit was atrocious. 2 for 15.
Hold on.
Had offensive rebounds though.
Yeah.
Go again. 2 times though. They started in the paint first.
Yeah.
They started in the paint first. Now go.
Me personally, like I said, you know how they do. Sometimes when you start to go out there, start shooting jumpers, the refs have a tendency to not want to give you any favorable calls, even though you're getting fouled, which is fucking crazy. But I do agree that headbutt, I think, even though they didn't bring that ref into the game, refs stick together. It's like managers at a job.
Yeah.
One manager sticks together with the other manager. So yeah, he may not have been there, but he was there in spirit, and they weren't going to get any calls.
For sure. So listen. So watch this.
He didn't get suspended for that game
because they knew each other. It was cool. That's why they didn't put him in the last game.
Okay.
So watch this though. Now watch this. And tell me what y'all think. This is my synopsis of this shit. The starting guards, if you go back and watch the game, I watched the whole game. I can't speak for y'all. But you know how when they put the foul trouble right there at the bottom of the screen, it was 3 on UConn, 4 on UConn. The fourth one was Solo Ball, who was hitting all the threes at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
Over in the Michigan area, nobody.
Nope.
Nobody. So we got to like 6 minutes in the second half. It was 1 or 2 people with 3 or 4 fouls. 3 at the most. The game was controlled by the referees and the NCAA. And at the end of the day, it's like this. And my little brother, he plays this role like he's a Michigan basketball fan. Boy, stop. Just stop. Like, who played in the Fab Five besides Jalen Rose, Juwan Howard, and Chris Webber? Tell me the other 2 players' names. He can't tell me unless he look it up.
Is it Stacey King and who else?
No, Stacey King was Stacey King played with the Sooners.
King,
Okay.
It's Jimmy King.
Yeah, that's a Sooner.
Jimmy King and Ricky Jackson. But you gotta look it up.
Yeah.
Ray Jackson.
Get it right.
Ray Jackson, bro.
Right.
But he gotta look it up.
Yeah.
Shit. He's not. He don't know. But he will swear me down. My squad. You wasn't even watching Michigan. Because the last time, 93 was the last time they played a real championship team and they lost to us.
Yeah.
Tar Heels. So 93, bro, you was born in 88, you was 5. You was watching cartoons.
I can name guys on that national championship team. Ramiro Robinson, Chris Gatlin. I mean, there was a gang of motherfuckers on that team.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. You not like that. So let's stop fronting like y'all real fans when you don't really know. So when you posting out Michigan won, man, you a football fan, and you wasn't even a football fan till Charles Woodson played. Because you can't tell me who was on the 96, 95, 94, 93, 92. You don't even know what year Desmond Howard played. And that was 91. You don't even know. Because you wasn't watching.
Right.
But you can play the game. Because that's what Michigan fans do. They play the game. We won. We the greatest.
Back in them days, I was so much into sports. I knew more about everybody's team, including my own. It was crazy. I was almost like a walking goddamn internet before the internet was around.
Come on, bro. But it's cool. Shout out to Michigan Wolverines. They won it all. But if you watch the game, it was scat. NFL. Shout out to Stephon Gilmore. He finally retires. Great career, man. Great cornerback. You can't take nothing from him. Every time he came on the field, he played his role. He looked like Ty Dolla $ign on the low. But the boy was cold. Played his game. Respect him.
Yep.
I respect him. Let's go to the NBA. I want to talk about one game. I told 2 times I was going to do this. I have to. 136-134 overtime. Wemby, 34, 18, and 7 and 5 blocks. But Joker said, hold my motherfucking beer. 40, 8, and 13, and 3 blocks. Wemby comes on after the game and he says, he's the best offensive player I've ever played. But he's not a two-way player because he's not defensively like me. All right. But the fact that he busted your ass and won the game, in my world, in my world, you had already lost it before.
Yeah.
MVP.
Yeah.
SGA is the MVP.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Which is crazy because the Joker's having a better statistical year than his 2 MVP years.
Oh, he's breaking all the records right now. He's doing shit he's never done. He's historically the best ever at percentage and everything.
He's leading the league in rebounds and assists as a center.
But if you look at his percentage too, historically, bro, he's the best ever.
Ever. Yeah.
Jordan, Wilt, Kareem, all of them.
Yeah.
But
Wilt was the last person to lead the league in assists from the center position. That's crazy.
But that's crazy. But the best center of all time.
Who is?
Is he the best center of all time? Joker.
No. But he's putting his name in that hat.
Yeah, I mean, once his career is done, we have that argument. But if I was to say it right now, it'd be
it's either Shaq or Wilt, man.
Right now, top 10. But
I can't go.
It's either Shaq or Wilt.
I can't go Wilt.
Yeah, I can't go Wilt either.
How could you go Wilt?
Yeah.
How could you go Wilt when Kareem got 5 titles? 6. Really?
I'm really just going off. I'm just really going off of individual play, not even titles right now.
Individual
I would say
play.
Kareem probably the
individual
best.
play. He's not fucking with Kareem, bro. He's not fucking with Kareem though. You only give him 100. You give him 100, and what he averaged, that's fine. But accolades and lifestyle of winning and what he was. Remember, Kareem is UCLA too. He was Lou Alcindor. He's not fucking with Lou Alcindor or Kareem. He's not. I mean, I would say he's, in my book, third. Shaq, Wilt. In my world.
I can do that.
Tell me why I'm wrong.
I wouldn't say that you're wrong, but it's like, I don't know if I can agree on that list. I can't.
Where's Wilt better than these two guys? Where? 100 points?
No, I'm just talking about sometimes being the first to do things should play a factor in things.
No.
And I ain't talking about that 100. I ain't talking about that 100. Some of the things he just did on the court as an individual center, and the fact that his athletic ability, because the winning thing, remember, when we base this stuff, we don't really have a criteria that's universal. A lot of us use the winning as a part of the formula, but it's like if we take it down to an individual thing, because when Wilt does what he does, he don't have all 5 of his teammates attached to him while he's doing it. When a player does something, he does it individually, even if someone's on the team. So we have to start great. Something has to factor into the fact of what they do by themselves while they're playing the game.
So you say the first to do shit, right? First, right?
Yeah.
First, though, right? Okay. So Kobe was the youngest at his age NBA title. The youngest to average what he averaged when he won the NBA title. So
yeah, and that should factor in.
Okay, but is Kobe better than Jordan?
I'm not. Okay, see, you kind of twisting. You're trying to twist what I'm saying.
I'm not twisting nothing you saying. What I'm saying to you is you can't call somebody the first to do some shit, and he's above what
I said. It should factor in. I'm not saying that should be the grant.
But you can factor it in. But when you still look at the resumes, because remember, all our favorites are built on resumes, right? Am I wrong or not?
Yeah, I can agree with that. Okay.
So if you go off the resume, not fucking with Kareem at all.
Well,
not fucking with Shaq at all.
Well, here's the thing with Wilt Chamberlain. We look at Wilt Chamberlain because of the era he played in as being like your dad playing you when you was in 6th grade or something.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, So he was playing like your dad on the court playing a bunch of sixth graders or something. That's how we look at
Wilt. Do that though. I don't even do that.
Well, I'm just saying he was bigger than everybody, more powerful.
Yeah,
and then
that's cool.
Russell came in, who was a smaller guy and just beat his ass year after year after year. That's the knock on Wilt was like,
the Celtics as a team beat him.
And that's the thing. I don't hold that against him. You played a better team. We talking about individually. We're not talking about what you did with as a team. Individually, Wilt Chamberlain is one of the best centers of all time.
And that's all I'm doing right there. That's where my line draws on that.
What you're doing is, how can you put him in front of Shaq?
You can't.
Kareem, when the numbers don't fucking lie. They don't lie, bro.
No. I never said I was putting him in front of. I never said I was putting him in front of Shaq and Kareem.
You just said you disagree with that order.
I just said I disagree with the order. I didn't say which order. I said I can't put both of them. I said I can't put both of them. I didn't say all.
Who is he in front of?
I'd put Akeem in
on my list. I'm gonna have to go Shaq, Wilt, and then Kareem.
How?
But it's so close.
How is that possible?
Hold on.
We talking about the all-time leading scorer before LeBron, right?
I get all that.
We talking about Milwaukee Bucks. We talking about UCLA. We talking about LA. And you big on that shit, bro. The reason why you fuck with Joe Montana as your GOAT is why? Because he never lost a Super Bowl, right?
I can't hear you, bro.
I said, the reason why you fuck with Joe Montana over Tom Brady is because he never lost a Super Bowl, right?
And he was a better quarterback.
So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 6 titles in the NBA though. Do NBA, right? Then we go game, UCLA, Lou Alcindor, Milwaukee Bucks 2, right? How in the fuck is he better? How is he not better than Wilt Chamberlain? Wow. That's crazy, bro. Because you can't
but you're saying it's crazy like I compared Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to Michael Cage. This is Wilt Chamberlain.
But you can't say Michael Jordan is the greatest and say LeBron James ain't. You know why? Because you always go like this. Well, Michael was 6-0 in the finals. He did this, he did that. But LeBron is he has a scoring title. So what are we talking about? Like what Kareem did, Wilt has never done. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter about 100 points.
I don't even know why you keep running up the 100. I'm not even factoring that in.
I'm just talking about ran track and he played basketball. He's an amazing athlete. That has nothing to do with his accolades on the basketball court. Nothing.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. That's right. We're gonna do this, but we're gonna do this by situations. But so let me get through this. So first of all, let me ask y'all a question. In those 3 players, rank the best center passing the ball. Just give me your rankings real quick for y'all, each one of y'all. Out of those 3 players, rank them the best passing center. Rank all 3 of them, and I'm gonna show you where I'm going with this. No, that's just one thing. I'm not done. Just start with that. Just real quick. Just rank that real quick for me.
Don't let the league this, but
he had to, bro. Like
you're not okay. You just follow the instructions.
I'll give you Wilt.
Can we? Okay, let's do this. Can we agree it goes Wilt, Shaq, Kareem in the passing?
Passing, yeah.
Okay, so let me finish. You. So that's one avenue.
Right.
Offensive prowess. Let's rank them. Who has the better offensive game? I'm not talking about dominating in the paint. Who had the best go-to moves and how to score?
Kareem.
Kareem.
I would have to go Wilt, Shaq. I would have to go Wilt, Kareem, and Shaq.
Who can stop the hook shot? What the fuck are you talking about?
Kareem Shaq.
Wilt used to block it all the time when he came into the league.
Kareem, bro. Kareem, before he came into the league, who was stopping it though? Who?
Who was the only person to block it was Wilt, and Wilt blocked it a lot.
Who was stopping it before Wilt came? Who?
Wilt was there first. What are you talking about?
But who was stopping Kareem in the fucking NCAA? Nobody.
Okay, well, Wilt was already in the NBA, but he couldn't stop it then.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you
what?
Who has the most dominant shot? It's Kareem. Like it's Kareem.
I get that, but this was when he got into the league, that shit wasn't so dominant when he had to play him. There's actual video footage of him blocking it a lot.
But when they played each other, who won the game? Who won?
Wilt has the overall matchup on him when you go look at the game. When you go look,
the overall matchup, right?
Mm-hmm. Because remember, Lou Alcindor came in on some bad Milwaukee teams.
But he won at every level. Did Kareem win at every level?
Yeah. He won at San Francisco. He won.
How many times did he win?
He won in the NBA, and I think he won one in college too.
3.
One.
4,
he won one.
He
won one. How many did Kareem win in college?
I'm not taking that away from any of them, man.
That matters. We're talking about the overall.
I never said that it didn't. I'm just telling. Okay, what you're getting past it is all I'm doing is using. This is from my aspect. I'm not telling y'all to use any of this. I'm just telling you how I'm basing this on from my standpoint. How you do yours is how you do yours.
I'm not going against what you said, but how is Wilt a better player than Kareem when it's all said and done in the NBA? When you look at what Kareem was. So listen, this is my whole point.
Kareem played 47 years. Okay.
My point
so you mean to tell me if Wilt didn't play 20 years, he wouldn't have at least 50 goddamn thousand points? Wilt stepped away from the game for his own personal. He didn't stop because he couldn't play anymore. He just stopped. He got tired of playing.
But you're making my point. He didn't do it. You know why Jordan is.
I'm not using that as my argument. I'm just saying if a man plays 20 and a man plays 12 and another man plays 15, I can
do that with Mike every time. When I say Mike retired in 95, 94, right? I can do that every time, right? I never use that argument with people that say that LeBron is the GOAT.
I've said the same thing about Mike when I've done that.
But what I'm saying is I never do that. I never say, well, Mike retired in 94. If he would have played 2 years, he would have won the title. I don't do that.
I'm only comparing the things that are comparable for him. So Kareem's longevity is a credit to him, but I can't use that to compare all three of them because when it's all said and done with longevity, Kareem played the longest, Shaq played the second longest, and Wichita played the third longest. But their careers are different lengths.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't blame them guys for playing as long as they played.
But Wilt was the most durable.
He was the most durable, but he wasn't the most dominant. Because if he was, the number ain't gonna lie.
All three of these guys, no matter when you bring them into the league, still do what they do. That's what makes it most difficult for me. It doesn't matter what era, what time frame.
Right, I knew that, but at the end of the day, the resumes, he's not fucking with them two though. Why he's not fucking with them?
And I understand. And you know what? But let me say this real quick. I want to go down that route with y'all with that. I want to say that, but for me and my own opinion, that's what I said. I'm really not arguing against what y'all saying. All I'm saying to you is it's just from my own personal point of view, how I see all three of these players. It's just
but that's what we saying. We saying how? Because listen, this is why I'm saying what I'm saying, right? You put Tom Brady behind Joe, right?
Yeah, because he's a better athlete and he's a better player. He's a better quarterback overall. If Joe didn't win a ring, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Dan Marino didn't win a ring. And he's a better quarterback than Tom Brady.
So I'm not disagreeing with that at all. But what I'm saying
I'm using that same model to rank these guys. I don't use.
But the difference is, remember, football relies on other people. Basketball, your accolades is by yourself. So by themselves, not team, by themselves, he's not fucking with them other two guys. But he has numbers out this world. He's one of the they are top 3 all time to me, center wise.
That's what I'm saying.
I will put the Dream.
I don't feel like anybody's list up here is wrong.
Why the Dream is 4th? The Dream got back-to-backs.
It makes me sad that the Dream and David Robinson can't get into this top 3. And to be honest with you, it even hurts my heart to have to put Shaq and Kareem on my list where I put them. But I have to rank them. I have to.
Man,
this is one of the more. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is one of the more harder lists for me to even go. But it's just like for me and the eye test, because like I said, I've actually gone back and watched every Wilt game that could possibly be watched. And we lived through Shaq all the way from college, all the way until his last game in the NBA. And we saw pretty much everybody up here saw at least 50% of Kareem's career, almost 50% of it. So that's what I'm saying.
Bruh.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not arguing this where y'all have y'all's rank. And like I said, it's hard for me, but I have to stick to my guns on this. But like I said, you have valid points. That's what I'm saying. This is really a situation where I feel like
I just don't want to look like I don't love. Will is a monster, bruh.
No. I know you're not shitting on him.
I know. Will is definitely top 3. 1 and 2 when they come to centers alone. Because Joker, when he's done, Joker's going to be top 5.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when it comes to them top 2 guys, man, Kareem is number 1. Shaq is number 2 for sure. Like it's not even. It's kind of because this is the thing. Like it ain't got to do with being the Lakers. I don't give a fuck if because Shaq went to Miami and won.
Right.
What they did, man, and what they dominated. Like and Will did the same shit. But you have to, when it comes to accolades, you have to give them the props for those. They fit. They fit.
And I get it. I truly get it. Kareem's got 5, Shaq's got 4, and Wilt's only got 2.
Right.
Kareem got 6 for real.
No, yeah.
Yeah. And then we ain't gonna talk about UCLA.
Right.
UCLA alone is why he's the one. Like that's what gives me I can't even deny him because it's like
he won every year.
Problem. Like we talk about the fucking sky hook, bro. It's a jumper hook shot. Nobody. Yeah, Will can stop it. Fuck with him for real.
It was a virtually impossible. Listen to the way. If you just delete Will off the face of the earth, he never existed. It's the most dominating fucking move in basketball history. That's not even up for debate.
But what I give Wilt though is defensively, out of the 3, he's the best defensive player out of the 3.
And I honestly think he had better offensive moves because he actually had a jump shot. He was a better free throw shooter.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
I'll give you all that. I give you that.
Yeah.
So we go to the MLB. Reds are 8-3. I mean, they played tonight. I think they might have lost tonight, but they're starting like damn near 5 or 6 years. Reds look good, man.
The Tigers do not right now.
The Reds look good, man.
1984 just getting further and further away from me.
Yeah.
I mean, can't do what you want to do unless you're doing it. You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm rooting for the Lions, and I don't like it.
Stop disrespecting the Lions, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm disrespecting the Tigers because at least they won in our
Don't disrespect the
lifetime.
Lions number, bro. I'm tired of you doing this.
Come
shit,
on, man. The Tigers are won in our lifetime. The Lions haven't, man. You know the last time the Lions won in our parents' lifetime.
Who cares?
The Lions fans.
But you're not a Lions fan, so why do you care?
No, I'm a Tigers fan. It just feels like a Lions fan.
All right, so you weren't alive. You weren't even alive. So why the fuck does it matter? That's my thing. Like when you bring these old ass championships, who gives a fuck if you wasn't alive though? Like we don't care.
I was alive when the Tigers won.
I'm talking about the Lions, bruh.
Oh, I know.
The Lions. That's what I'm
Man,
saying.
they won.
Why do you
They
care?
won. Yeah, they won during segregation. You're right.
What the fuck? You wasn't.
I mean, that's what it was. That's what it was. It wasn't even called a Super Bowl. Hey, goddamn tickets to that game was like a nickel. You could have sat on the field back then.
Yeah, it's about like the AFC.
Matter of fact, the last time they won, this guy was playing. All right, so let's just do that.
Is that an Otter Graham jersey?
No, this is John Brody.
I'm fucking with you, man.
You said Otto Graham.
Old ass city dude. All right. I'm gonna go two places before we get out of here and do our side notes. Two places.
Yep.
The first place I'm gonna go is who wins the NBA championship? We back before the playoffs start. 1-5, who you got?
Man, I'm gonna go with OKC.
So further notice, me too. I mean, hey, you got to knock off the champ to be the champ.
Hey, bro. I had OKC when the season started, so unless Tatum, another level in the playoff, he look good right now, but he gotta go to another level.
Anything's possible, but I have to see it first.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I think might be in the most trouble in the playoff. Maybe one of my preseason favorites, the Knicks. Man, if they catch the Hornets in the first round, woo!
The Knicks might be going out early, bro.
They might be going out.
They'll be that closer to Giannis.
Yeah, they gone. They might be gone. All right, so that's NBA.
Yep.
I'm gonna stay in the NBA first.
Okay.
Who's the MVP? I'm gonna ask one more time.
Yeah, it's SGA, man. It's his to lose.
Regardless of who I want it to be, it's going to be SGA, and I think he's deserving.
Who you want it to be?
No, I'm just saying that because there's people that think that
regardless
the Joker.
So who you want?
No, I'm just saying some people will want Joker or Wemby or whoever.
You know what? I told y'all before, like when you go 30-2 or 30-1 or 30-3 at the beginning of the year, you averaging 30. You sold that shit up. They didn't caught up later. Joker. About the Joker, one of the best regular season years in the history of the game.
And he missed a lot of games and still had a great season.
Oh my God, he's a monster. He's a monster. Shout out to the Joker. Shout out to Wemby. Shout out to Cade Cunningham, even though he hurt. I hope he come back. Shout out to Luka. Like these guys one of the best MVP races I've ever seen in 1 year, though. Real shit.
It's been real.
It's been crazy. All right, let's get to these side notes. Get the fuck out of here. 1-5, I did you first last week. 2 times. What's up with it?
All right, I got some birthdays, so happy heavenly birthday to the original 6-man, Johnny Havlicek. He would have been 86. Here's another one. Probably name you haven't heard in a while here. Gary Carter would have been 73. Yeah, Gary Carter would have been 73. He's been gone since 2012. This was just crazy to think about. But Jim Catfish Hunter, he's 80 today. But got a few baseball birthdays today. So I also got another heavenly birthday, Ricky Bell, once promised a running back who died early in his career. Cancer back in the late 70s with the Buccaneers. He would have been 71 had he lived. Terry Porter, he's 63 today. And the great Oklahoma Sooner, CeeDee Lamb, he's 27. He just happens to wear that bullshit star.
Baby, man.
Get that bullshit star off your head, boy.
Shout out to Terry Porter, though, man. 92 finals against the Bulls. He a monster.
Hey, to be able to ball with uneven ears is beyond me.
He was a monster, bro. Well, Pat, what you got for me, bro?
Man, you know what? New music on the way. Bad News Legendary. Gonna be legendary. I got music. I've had songs on the radio all year. Just look forward to adding to it. I got shit coming out with everybody, all your favorite rappers. My favorite rapper, this guy right next to me. And back to work this weekend. Gonna make some shit. We're gonna make it work. So
man, me be getting in the lab and spitting in a couple of bars. You know what I'm saying? I think I got a hot 8 for you.
Legendary.
We on bullshit. Legendary gonna be hard, bro.
It's gonna be really good.
It's gonna be hard.
The music we've been putting out that people ain't heard yet. Is be floored by it, man. We're taking Dayton, Ohio to the next level.
It's crazy.
The music, the sound,
definitely.
I mean, we sound like industry ready. We in there. Everything's gonna sound amazing. I can't wait for you guys to get it. The ears on it. And man, that's basically all I got. We just bluff now, bro. There ain't nowhere to go but up.
I can't do nothing but co-sign this shit, bro.
Hear ye.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like for real, like what a motherfucker been through to do this shit and work through this shit for years.
Yep.
And now to drop this new shit. And I'm gonna just say it right now on this pod. It might be my last album I ever do in my career, but I don't think you're gonna let me quit. But at this right now, like the way I'm moving, I had 3 parts of the BMC over here this weekend watching the game. Low was here, Magic was here, Teeth was here, and I got the cosign again. Like, bro, like they literally asked me, like, you got TikTok songs, you got this song, you got that song. Like, and I'm like, all right, I'm listening like that. So, like, what we got coming, man, is just different, grown shit. Real rap though, real rap. Like, no cornball shit. I'm not trying to match the trends. I'm not trying to be like nobody. But y'all know that about me though. We've been doing this for 20 years. So it's just a win. It's a win move for us. Star Money Click been doing this for a long time. Shout out to Tino. I ain't seen Tino in a minute, but it's always, that's bro. It's always love. But at the end of the day, like, I don't need no features for this album at all. It's that hard. Like, no features. We all right. We good. We coming when we come. They asked me when the day was gonna drop. I may have a surprise, bro. I might be ready during my birthday. It might drop on my B-day. I might do some goofy shit. Cause I just know, like, I got enough songs already. We can drop it now. But I got a couple more I want to drop. The In Tune, what we doing, and then we're gonna move on. But other than that, y'all know what it is, man. We popping. I can't wait to get y'all to hear it. Me and my producer, we killing y'all. I'm gonna say what I always say. Everything I do it on God. Everything we do it on God. Young Money, Bad News, Coast of Star Money Click, no more up in the world. BMC for life. Legendary at the bottom. You already know we on. 1-5, the other Coast of Star Money Click. No one producing the world. Punch Me Vodka sponsor every show we do. Read the bottom. Holla at him. Jimmy 2 times. My brother from another mother. You already know what type of time he on. Read the bottom. We was the On God podcast. Y'all stay prayed up. Keep getting your money. I know y'all still got to go to work because we do too. We will see y'all Sunday. We out.
Assalamu alaikum, baby.
Peace.
Star money draping gold, we sipping on success. Diamonds make moves, icy wrists stay fresh. Dating lights flicker, shadows of the best. Click rolling deep, never failing, no test. I'm the man, star money's glow. diamonds dance, watch them show. Click together, never solo. Ohio's finest, let them know. OVO.